What made you skip your own mother's funeral? Mom died on a Tuesday. By Thursday, I'd already decided I wasn't going. My sister Diane called me 47 times. I counted. Each voicemail got progressively more unhinged. The last one was just her breathing heavily into the phone for 2 minutes. Here's what people don't tell you about grief. Sometimes you don't feel it. Sometimes you just feel Tuesday. I was at work when the nursing home called. Mom had passed peacefully in her sleep. I said thank you, hung up, and finished my quarterly reports. My coworker Brad asked if I wanted to grab lunch. I got a burrito. Diane handled everything. The funeral home, the flowers, the obituary that called Mom a devoted mother of three. She had 2 kids, but Diane always counted her husband Marcus as Mom's bonus son. Mom loved that. She'd introduce him that way at restaurants. The funeral was Saturday at 2 p.m. I was at Home Depot buying a new drill. The old one still worked fine. My phone buzzed constantly. Cousins, aunts, Mom's book club friends. Where was I? Was I stuck in traffic? Should they delay? I texted Diane, not coming. She called immediately. I was comparing drill bits, so I let it ring. The thing about Mom was that she had this gift. She could make you feel like the most important person in the world for exactly as long as she needed something from you. Then you'd evaporate. I spent my childhood materializing and disappearing based on whether she needed a ride, money, or someone to blame for whatever went wrong that week. Diane never disappeared. Diane was permanent. Diane, who got the wedding Mom planned, the house down payment, and the free babysitting. Diane, whose mom lived with her for the last 3 years after her hip surgery. The surgery I wasn't told about until 6 weeks later. My phone rang again. Unknown number. I answered. This is Father Miguel. Your sister asked me to call. Okay, your mother's service is beginning soon. Okay, long pause. She was very proud of you. I almost laughed. Mom didn't even know what I did for a living. Last Christmas, she introduced me to her neighbor as her son, who works with computers or something. Thanks, Father. I bought the expensive drill, the one with the carrying case. Later, Diane sent photos from the funeral. Beautiful flowers, packed church, Mom's casket with a photo from 1987, when she still smiled in pictures. Diane's kids are crying. Marcus is holding her hand. There was an empty seat in the front row with a reserved sign on it. My name wasn't on it. It just said family. That night, Diane texted, I told everyone you had COVID. I texted back, thanks. She replied, Mom left you something, in her will. I stared at that message for 20 minutes. Then I deleted it. Sunday morning, I used the new drill to install shelves in my garage. They came out perfectly level. While I worked, I thought about the last time I saw Mom, 4 months ago. She was at Diane's kitchen table sorting pills into a weekly organizer. She looked up when I walked in, squinted like she was trying to place me, then went back to her pills. Hi, Mom. Oh, hi, honey. Diana, your brother's here. That was it. The last conversation. I'm not sad she's gone. I'm sad she was never really there. There's a difference between skipping your mother's funeral and your mother having already skipped you. I just made it official. Diane still calls sometimes. She leaves voicemails about grief counseling and closure. She says I'll regret it. Maybe. But regret's just another word for Thursday, and I've had plenty of those already. The drill works great, by the way. Worth every penny.